Hello, amazing traders, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Sean Forex, and in this video, I will be quickly doing market recap on what has been happening so far. What is really going on? Because for the past 2 weeks, market has been consolidating. Since May 19, 2025, when market came to this key level, market has been ranging since that time. And as a result of that, a lot of, because that is the nature of the market. The nature of the market is a combination of order and chaos. Sometimes there will be order in the market in which everybody will be making money. And the purpose of that order is this. You can see this thing. This is higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. Market was buying and selling, buying and selling. And everybody were making money. But this level, except you are a scalper that you go to 5 minute, 15-minute time frame to go and pick 50 to 100 pips. But if you are a higher time frame trader like me, this is not the best time for us so far. Yes, because you will enter market, you will be in the market for buy, sell with your call. You will go back to the sell, buy will happen. So, and as a result of that, it has been a lot of headache so far. But without wasting much of your time, so what is happening in GBP, JPY? And most of the charts, why is this our golden currency is doing this way? Yes, because a lot of things affect market nature, from interest rate to government policy to inflations and the likes. Now, when this market, there was a break of structure at this counter trend line, which this is 4-hour time frame, because this is according to the law of Elliott wave. This is normal price analysis, which is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then there was a break of the structure here, which is almost equals low. Then market formed the same high. Then as from there, then there was another higher high, higher low, higher high. Then instead of higher low, then market change the structure again to equal low. Then after that equal low, instead of high, market will not pull higher high again. This counter trend line here rejects that higher high. There was a fail of structure, and the next thing that happened was that this trend line that has been holding the market so far since April 9, 2025, it failed here. This resistance, market could not break it, and as a result of that, it broke the trend line. And according to law of trend line, channel trading, market structure, this market has been broken. So as usual, we are expecting that market will sell. And market actually sold for a while. And how many pips? But it wasn't long. It wasn't long. The sell was so short. This is 145 pips sell. And after that, what happened? Market begins to range again. There was a buy. And that buy seems like, okay, maybe it was a result of retest, but that retest also. So right now, market has formed double bottom. Exactly, this is 4-hour time frame. Market formed double bottom. And right now, this is what is happening in the market now. Before I can click any form of buy at all, market must break this resistance and break this trend line, because you can follow this market from here to here thinking that this market is already in buy mode. Market will reach this resistance level, and instead of break it and retest, no, market will just come back to the resistance, retest it and drop it massively. It will drop it massively. So as a result of that, at this level, this is one of the best time where you might need to be watching the market. Or go back to your demo trading and trade. Yes, go back to your demo and just, go and play pranks on demo. Just take your time. Or if the best thing you can do is just take your time off. Let the market resume its better liquidity back. Because if market can break this support level, then this market will be in a massive sell mode. But as long as market could not break this level and this level, well, the best thing is just fold your hands and do nothing. And that is exactly what has been happening so far. In the market space, plenty stop loss hits, emotional kind of rock calls in the market, and It simply shows that no matter how good your strategy is, no strategy works 100% of the time. Always remember, if anybody tells you that their strategy works 100%, know that they are just mere marketers. They are not real, because the market, the nature of the market, the way market was designed, your strategy cannot work 100% of the time, because you are not a robot. You are a human being. And as a human being, you have emotions, you have fear and greed, your logic. You will not perform. You will not always perform at your optimum performance as a human being, because you are flesh and blood. Sometimes you will feel sad. Sometimes you feel happy. Sometimes you feel indifferent. Sometimes you feel bored. Sometimes you are greedy. Sometimes you are not, you are in control. So a lot of those things will affect your trading career. And that is why building proper discipline is one of the key, because there's no amount of magic miracle you want to do. If you are a trader and you want to be profitable, without discipline, you are going nowhere. So to buy any market coming next week, I'll be expecting this market to not just break this trend line, break this key level and retest it. If market can break this resistance level and retest, that will be now the best time to trade. Without it, no. Just fold your hand and do nothing. Fold your hand and do nothing. So that is the power of raw price action leading. It gives you an inclination of what market is doing per time, because the advantage of being a skillful trader is you are not just clicking buying and sell button because of impulse trading, or because you feel like, or because you saw someone analysis on social media without understanding what they are talking about. And that is why it's so sweet, because it gives you, you are like a sniper. As a sniper, you need to be precise. You need precision to be profitable in the market space. If you lack money management, you won't be profitable. If you can't precise, if you can't predict, I mean, a specific form of what you are looking for before you enter market, you will not become profitable, because anybody can click buy and sell, and by luck or by whatever reasons, they make money. But when it comes to making money consistently over a long period of time in the market space, you need discipline. You need to know what you are doing. You need to know what market is talking about. You need to have all those skills. And those are the things that give you long-lasting success in this space. Because remember, 90% of traders do not make money. And why is it that? Because 90% of them will not wait, will not study the market enough to give themselves chance of becoming profitable. And if you want to be the remaining 10%, you have to do the work. If you don't do the work, you don't qualify for the success. So that is what has been happening in GBP/JPY. So this coming week, hopefully by the end of this coming week, once market resume back, this confusion will vanish and we move to the next space. So let's check another analysis that has been playing out well. UH30. Now, you can see now that in UH30, it was not the same. The same strategy that failed in GBP/JPY worked exceptionally well in UH30. And more than 600 pips. Market load more than 600 pips. You can see this is 1,158 pips in UH30. The market condition is also a determinant factor, either your strategy will work or not. So it's possible that is why, as a Forex trader, our skill is based on probability, not on certainty. So that is why, as a trader, sometimes you will do everything right. Your risk management is on point, your lot size is on point, your entry is on point, your stop loss is on point, you have run the analysis for 1 or 2 weeks, you will still enter stop loss. You can still enter losing streak. But what separates you from average or innocent or inexperienced trader is the ability to trust your analysis, that no matter how I feel, no matter what is happening, my strategy works and it's a matter of time. I don't need to panic. That is exactly what market is all about. If you can't understand that, if you can't put that into thought, then you won't be profitable. You won't have chance of becoming successful in the market space. And that's the most important thing in the market space. You can see the same strategy that failed in GBP JPY, raking massive 1,120 pips. So if anybody says my strategy work 100%, just know that they're marketing. So that's the beauty of this market. And that is why you must stay with one strategy and stay with it for a long period of time. To be a profitable trader, you have to be consistent in your discipline. You have to be emotionally sound. Your technical analysis must be on point. Your risk management must be on point. Your emotional stability must be on point. If you are depressed, don't trade. If you are sad, leave the market alone or go and play in demo. So your emotion must be on point. Your thinking faculty, your processing issue must be at optimum performance for you to know how to be profitable in the market space. Same strategy, different result because of different market condition per time. And when the time is right, GBP, JPY also will enter the confluence mode and the strategy begins to work again. So I don't know who you are, where any part of the world you have been watching my channel right now. If you think you have a strategy and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, give yourself time. You don't need to rush yourself. Anything great in life will take time. So give yourself time. Study it over and over and over and over and over and over again until you become good, until market gives you that repetition 100 times, 1,000 times. That is where your success lies. But if you are a newbie and you are just joining this channel, please, if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button and drop your comment below. You will see the subscribe button, on your notification. Help this channel, let us grow it together. And for those who are coming in, week out to check my analysis, thank you so much. My subscriber, thank you so much. You means a lot to me. Yes, thank you so much. And I believe we can grow this to another level. So that is what is happening in UH30 right now. So for UH30, in order to know, the next thing to do is, if this market break this trend line and retest, what do I mean? This is a massive resistance key level. So I'll be expecting market to is either come here to retest. If market come here to retest, that is massive buy. But if market refuse to retest and just come to this key level, break it out, I'll be expecting market to retest back to this trend line. If it retests back, then that will be a perfect entry setup for good entry. And how many pips are we expecting here? 800 pips. If you catch 800 pips, you are done for the week. Just single trade, and your week is secured. That is the power of analysis. That is the power of being a precision trader, not just emotional trader that is looking buy and sell anywhere without knowing what they are doing. So this is the power of precision, and this is what is happening. But if market come to this key level and refuse to break it and form double bottom with rejection candlestick, then it means that we should be expecting another 1,300 pips from UH30. 1,300 pips from UH30, that is something exciting. And the amazing part on UH30 is the kind of market that is 1,300 within 3 days, maximum 1 week, and which is even within 3 days, this market will load, because average UH30 in a single day is average of 300 to 400 pips. So within 3 days, this market will load, as long as market is not in range market. So that is the basic analysis for UH30. Let's see what is happening in gold one more time. Gold, where are you? What is happening in gold now? This is gold, and this is 4-hour time frame. Now this, if you have watched my previous channel, if you have not watched it, go and watch my 2 to 3 videos I posted less than a month ago. You'll be able to see how I was able to draw this analysis, that market is breaking out it and retest, and if it retest, then it's coming in, and that is exactly how it played out. Like I usually say, the cheapest thing you can ever do in the market space is to explain analysis that is already over, that already worked out. But if you are running an analysis that haven't played out yet, that is massive skill on its own. And mind you, it's a game of probability, not every time, but when it works out, it has to be precise. It has to be a level of amazing result. And that's one of the most exciting things. So how much is this? This is 1,740 pips. Just 3 days analysis, and market was able to catch 1,700 pips on good analysis. And that is the power of raw price action reading. No indicator, nothing, just raw price action and precisions. And that is the benefit of being a raw trader. But it takes time. It takes time for you to be sensitive. It takes time for your brain to catch up with what market is doing. That is why if you're a new trader, I beg you, please trade less. Trade less, pick 1 or 2 pairs and stay with it. And when I say stay with it, pick 1 or 2 pairs and trade it for average of 1 year minimum. You can master a lot of markets in this space. You can master a lot of market because different markets have their different characteristics. It's so easy. Just pick one market, trade it for 7 to 8 months. Once you trade it for 7 to 8 months, go to another market, pick it again, trade it for 8 months. There's no way you can do that within 4 years, 5 years. You'll be able to have like 5 or 6 analysis that you know how they move, their characteristics of their movement per time. And once you know that, the advantage is by the time you enter market as a professional trader, you already have a analysis of different market and their structural movement. So you will be able to be profitable. Whereas young trader that is jumping from one market analysis to another without mastering a single one will not be profitable because different markets have a different characteristics of their movement. They have their own specific, unique way of moving. US 30 movement is different from gold analysis. Gold is different from GBP JPY. GBP JPY analysis movement is different from USD JPY, and so on and so forth. So understanding this is an avenue for you to have chance of becoming profitable. If you have not clicked the subscribe button on your notification, click the subscribe button. Always remember, if 90% of traders do not make money in the market space, then what do you think is so special about you? Why do you think you have chance of becoming successful? And let me tell you once and for all, you need discipline. You have to be extremely disciplined if you think you have a slightest chance of becoming profitable. Without discipline, you are going nowhere. And that's all I have for you guys this week. Thank you for watching to the end. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button on your notification and drop your comment below. Till I come your way again next time, be safe.